We are going to try a balloon trend that is picking up a little virality. I've never designed a balloon garland like this, so we are going to try the trending spiral garland. So let's get started. We're going to go over our supplies. So you're going to have some type of electric balloon pump that'll let you blow up your medium-sized 12-inch balloons and also your 5-inch balloons. So this is an attachment that comes on here. It twists off. If you guys need a link to one of these balloon pumps, it will be in the description. You'll also need about 28 5-inch balloons or 14 pairs. And then for your 12-inch balloons, you're going to need the same number, about 28 or 14 pairs. And I say pairs because that's how we're going to be blowing them up, and that's how we're going to be connecting them before we turn them into our garland. Another item that you guys are going to need is a balloon sizer. This is a wooden balloon sizer that I purchased on Amazon. They also have mesh ones. Any kind of balloon sizer that you want, as long as it goes up to at least 10 inches, you should be fine. So we're going to find the 7-inch side, which is here, and we're going to have that face up. So that'll be our 7-inch. And then when we do our 5-inch, we're going to have the 4-inch here. That's going to be facing up. So I'm going to start, I like to start with my smaller balloons first, just because the attachment is already on there. So let's get started. Now that we have our 5-inch blown up, we're going to start on our 12-inch. So the 12-inch, if you remember, I am going to size it down to 7 inches. So you see that up there. Now that we have our balloons all sized and blown up, we're going to start pairing the two sizes together. And so you want to basically take a pair of your bigger size, whatever size that is. So a pair of the 7s and then a pair of the 4s. And you're going to cross them like this. So they're crossed, right? And we're just going to twist these two, this one and this one. We're just going to twist in there, and that's what you want. You want twist them, but then you want them like this, not crisscross like this. But when we start putting them together, you want them like this. They're not going to stay like that. So just keep in mind that this is how we're going to start assembling them together. Okay, so now that we have our two sizes bundled together in quads like this, we're going to start assembling all the quads together. So remember before I said we need to keep them like this. So first thing you're going to do is get a 260, a cord, balloon string. I just like using 260s, but I'm going to stretch this out as much as I can, but we're not going to pull the 260 normally as we normally do when you're assembling your garland, a regular garland. So you're going to basically thread your 260 through the middle, and then you're going to tie the 260 in a knot around the balloons like this. And then you're going to want to keep hold. Let me see if I could better angle. Okay, so it's always going to want to revert back to this or revert back to this, but you want your two smaller balloons on the same side like that. Okay, so you're going to have to, still can't see. So you're going to have to press them down to keep them like this. And the reason, you'll see the spiral once we get more balloons on the 260, but you're going to want to keep them flat like this. So when you are about to add your balloons, just make sure you're holding them like this. And you can use one balloon as a guide. So either use a small balloon or a big balloon so you can keep your spiral intact. And you're basically, instead of putting them on top of each other, you're gonna push them down in between like this. And then you want to wrap around the bigger balloon. I just feel like that's more secure. And then you take your next pair, get them situated like so. And then you're going to, again, not on top, but you're going to turn it slightly. And then you're going to wrap around the big one in the back. Okay. And then as you do it, it's going to turn naturally. And that's what we want because that gives it the spiral. So our next pair, I don't know what's, maybe, okay, now I think we can up a little bit. So this is the start of the spiral, as you can see. And you just want to try and always press down, or if you are using string, tie one end to like a chair or a table or something like that, something sturdy, so you can not lose your place. So again, we're not going to do, okay. Gotta have some hand strength with this. Okay, so here's our quad. We're not doing directly on top, we're turning slightly. And we're going around one of the big ones. Okay. And then pull back to the middle. And then I'll do this one more time and then I'll finish off screen so you guys can see how it looks, because this is going to get longer and longer. So again, reverting back. So here we got our quad, and we're not directly on top. We're going to turn and we're going to go down and around and come back to the middle. Okay, so I'm going to continue this, and you can start to see like it spiraling a little bit. So I'm going to continue this off camera and then come back and maybe pair it with one of these guys so you can see the finished product. Okay, so this is how the spiral garland turns out. So basically, a spiral garland is something that you'll use with two sizes of balloons, preferably the 5-inch and the 12-inch. You can size them down to whatever size you want, and it kind of gives you like a natural spiral for one. And then doing this method, you already have like a through line of color because you're mix matching your colors. So for those of you that color block or like the look of color blocks, which are like sections of one color, so this would be pink and this would be peach and this would be white, the spiral garland is not something that you'd probably prefer or try, but it's basically something easy to hang, easy to sell, one, and easy to make. So I like it for the convenience of it's easy for beginners. And then you can also just easily attach this. Yeah, so if you are looking to be more professional, I do have a community on School that you can join that's more for those going the professional route and want to learn designs, but also pricing. And then if you are here to learn and try things like this with me, then don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with someone who is interested in balloons or likes balloons. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.